This is the Honda Civic Si. So I got a text message going, you want to check out the Si? The Civic Si? I was like, wait, what is that? Well, this is it. And this thing is a blast to drive. Well, let me tell you for a few reasons. Number one reason, they have an updated engine that's over 200 horsepower, which is exciting. And this is a 6-speed manual. Yes, you heard that right. Check out these beautiful 18-inch rims. As you can see, matte black. I love that. Then they did the matte black up front. And then they also did the piano black on the mirrors with the piano black fin right here, which came out really cool. SI, as you can see right here, really nice taillights. There you go, beautiful orange. Now let's take a look at the interior. This is the best part. Checking out the interior, you've got this red outline right here, which came out really nicely. We come over here and look at the new seats. So these seats are 10% lighter than your regular Civic sedan, and I think these look a lot cooler with the SI stitching right there, the red outline stitching, and wow, these seats are nice. So you can see they give like a red and a black two-tone, and then you've got your side pillars that are black. They also did the red stitching right here on the center console, which came out really well. Red stitching follows all the way up here to the gear shifter. As you can see, look, 6-speed. We've got all your gears right here, and it's an electric parking brake. Might have been cool if they did a handbrake. That would have topped it off for me. Maybe on that could be an optional feature. Check it up right here. They did the red outline right here, which came out really cool. These vents are, I don't want to say futuristic. I don't know what they are. Camera girl saw it and she was like, whoa, what is that? And I said, that's the vent. She goes, whoa, that's interesting. Yeah, that was the first thing I said. I do love that they hide the vents, and it doesn't affect your AC, which is very cool. So the AC, we've got AC in here. So this isn't a dual climate, it's a single climate. But again, did I tell you what the price tag is of this vehicle? Check this out. Price tag is, boom, $28,900. So under $30,000, that isn't a big deal. You got a digital screen right here. You've got a digital cluster up here. It's gorgeous. Look at the seats over here. And oh, standard moonroof. That's so cool. Yeah, isn't that awesome? Honda definitely is stepping it up. So Honda has been really well throughout the pandemic and everything. They have not been slacking on their vehicles. They've been pushing more vehicles than they could ever push. Vehicle is super exciting. The handling on this, I love it. Around turns, it is fun. It's so exciting driving this thing around because the suspension on this thing is amazing. Let's take a peek at the sport tuned suspension and brakes, which is really cool. It's already pre-tuned for you, and I'm not sure if it's adjustable. It doesn't need to because Honda already did an amazing job on that. I just love that these rims come like this stock, which is super cool. The suspension is amazing on this thing. It's not too stiff, it's not too soft. It's just like right in the middle, perfect, where you hit that speed bump, it's not a big deal, but when you take that turn, it is smooth and glides around that turn with no problem. Man, I would love to take this out on a track, I would say. We can't, I didn't get permission, but this is front wheel drive. It is not rear wheel drive. Maybe an all-wheel drive edition would be really cool. I would love to see that, but Honda only does front wheel drive for this vehicle. Maybe in the future they would, but even just for front wheel drive, it's pretty cool when you hit these little markers on the road and you click that in the first gear and you go, it does make some sounds, and it definitely catches everyone's eyes because it is still a fast car. It comes down to how quickly can you learn that transmission. This is actually a really nice transmission. After driving this thing for a week, it was way smoother than I expected. The first gear I thought was a bit funny, but it turns out you just need to throttle it just a little more to get it going. Let me hit that clutch right here, brake. We do our shifter shake and hit our start. There is a lot of safety features inside this vehicle, which is super cool. So Honda definitely wanted this car to be safe. And let me tell you about the safe features. So we do have brake hold, which is very helpful if you're new to driving stick. It holds the brake, so when you tap the throttle and you go forward, it's super easy. Over here, we've got sport mode, we've got regular mode. As you can see, there we go. There's sport mode, normal, and then individual, so custom settings. Auto off and on, this is for the engine, so the stoplight, you can save some fuel. This is very helpful. But coming over here, let's check out some of our safety features we have. Yes, I know I'm not wearing my seatbelt, but check this out. We've got lane keeping assist, we've got blind spot, and oh, we've got collision warning. So this vehicle is pretty prepared in safety features on the road. I do love that lane keeping, and I do love that it has head-on collision. It is kind of interesting that for a vehicle under $30,000 has that, which is super cool. Blind spot is definitely really nice if you're new to driving or you just want to be safe. Now our display, it is full of fun features. As you can see, we've got smartphone connection, we've got phone, trip computer, so we can check our mileage, what our range is. Also, this vehicle has Sirius XM, which is super cool. And you got all your vehicle settings, got a compass, smart shortcuts, Honda Link, all kinds of fun features on here, night mode. So Honda definitely did not cheap out on the screen, and it's crystal clear. I have to say, this is a beautiful screen for under $30,000. Our center cluster right here, we've got all kinds of fun features. We've got throttle and braking, as you can see right here. I can hit the brake, or I can hit the throttle, and wow, that little inline four, 200 horsepower, that sounds fun. Come down here, we've got our G meter, so we can check that out. We also have a stopwatch, so if you're on the course, you want to have a little fun, that's it right here. So there's our stop start. We can click that in, and then we can do laps, which is pretty cool. And then we can head back to home. We've got seatbelt, maintenance, safety, or we can customize the display and put our own things, I believe. Yeah, let me go back to that. Let's check that out. Yeah, there we go. So we can see what we want, which is super cool. And look at all these controls. We've got range and fuel. We've got speed and time, so you can track your time. And then you've got audio, phone, turbo gauge. Just check this out. Ooh, that's cool. We'll go back in. We've got navigation, which is super helpful when traveling. Driver attention, make sure you're not falling asleep. All their safety features in here is, check out the windshield wipers on this. The water comes out from the windshield wipers. That is a really luxurious feature right there. That's something similar to Mercedes, I would say. That caught my eye. That was really cool. And then we also have auto high beam and auto headlights. So when you're driving down the highway, there's no one in front of you. Your brights come on, which is really cool. If it sees a car, it turns back off. Again, stock. Now the trunk area, super roomy. This is actually really deep. Guess what? And no spare, but you don't need all that weight because you got a kit right here, but plenty of room back here. Super roomy. The seats do drop down. The back seats, super roomy back here also, but check this out. The red stitching is also back here in the back seats, which is super cool. They definitely didn't miss on that. And I don't know if you saw this. Look, black matching roof with black matching interior. Most vehicles cheap out and do like some tan roof. I don't know why they do that, but Honda said, why can't we just match them? And look, came out really well. It looks really nice. Again, that red stitching. And that red stitching is also on the back of the seats, which they did not miss, which is super cool. Check out the back doors. Listen to the sound of this thing. Beautiful sound.